Imagine taking over your family's tiny, failing business and turning it into a $100 billion global empire. Today, we're diving into the insane story of Stefano Pessina, the nuclear engineer who conquered the pharmacy world, made history with billion-dollar deals, and built Walgreens Boots Alliance into a healthcare giant. Stay tuned. This story is full of shocking risks, genius moves, and twists you won't believe. Stefano Pessina's journey from a small pharmaceutical wholesaler in Naples to the helm of a global healthcare empire is a tale of ambition, strategic vision, and relentless deal-making. Born on June 4, 1941 in Pescara, Italy, Pessina grew up amidst the backdrop of post-war reconstruction, spending his youth between Milan, Como, and Naples. The son of Oreste Pessina, who owned a struggling pharmaceutical distribution company, young Stefano initially set his sights on a very different path. Pessina's academic pursuits led him to the Polytechnic University of Milan, where he studied nuclear engineering. His initial career aspirations were to become a nuclear physicist, a field that represented the cutting edge of scientific progress at the time. However, the tumultuous political climate of 1970s Italy, marked by a period known as the Years of Lead, steered Pessina away from academia and towards the world of business. In 1974, at the age of 33, Pessina took over his family's pharmaceutical wholesale business in Naples. This decision would prove to be the first step in a remarkable entrepreneurial journey. Pessina quickly demonstrated his business acumen, turning the struggling company around and setting his sights on expansion.
If Amazon doesn't worry you, then what does?
He began acquiring smaller pharmaceutical distribution companies across Italy, gradually building a network that would form the foundation of his future empire. Pessina's strategy was clear from the outset: grow through acquisitions and partnerships. In 1977, he transformed the family business into Alliance UniChem, a Franco-Italian pharmaceutical wholesale group. The 1980s saw Pessina continue his expansion across Europe. In 1986, he made a pivotal acquisition, buying Di Pharma, a pharmaceutical company headed by Ornella Barra. This acquisition not only strengthened his business, but also marked the beginning of a personal and professional partnership with Barra that continues to this day. Barra, a pharmacist by training, would become a key figure in Pessina's business endeavors and his life partner. As Pessina's company grew, so did his ambitions. He realized that to truly become a global player, he needed to expand beyond Italy. "Quite soon, I realized that we were becoming maybe too big for Italy," Pessina once remarked. "We had at a certain point 22% market share, and when you grow rapidly, you have a lot of people who don't love you." The 1990s brought a new phase of expansion for Pessina. In 1997, he orchestrated a merger between his Alliance UniChem and UniChem, a UK-based pharmaceutical cooperative, creating Alliance UniChem. This deal catapulted Pessina onto the international stage, giving him a significant presence in the UK market and a listing on the London Stock Exchange. But Pessina was far from finished. In 2006, he engineered perhaps his most significant deal to date, the merger of Alliance UniChem with Boots Group plc, the UK's largest pharmacy chain. The resulting company, Alliance Boots, became Europe's leading pharmaceutical wholesaler and retailer. However, Pessina's time on the public markets would be short-lived. In 2007, in a move that shocked the business world, Pessina partnered with private equity firm KKR to take Alliance Boots private in a £12.4 billion deal. This leveraged buyout was the largest in European history at the time and showcased Pessina's deal-making prowess and his willingness to take bold risks. Under private ownership, Pessina continued to expand Alliance Boots' reach. He moved the company's headquarters to tax-friendly Zug, Switzerland, in 2008, a decision that drew criticism but reflected his focus on maximizing the company's financial position. Throughout this period, Pessina maintained his strategy of growth through acquisition, buying up pharmacies and distributors across Europe and beyond. However, Pessina's most audacious move was yet to come. In 2012, he began discussions with Walgreens, the largest drugstore chain in the United States. These talks culminated in a two-step deal that would create a true global pharmacy powerhouse. In the first stage, Walgreens acquired a 45% stake in Alliance Boots for $6.7 billion. Then, in 2014, Walgreens exercised its option to buy the remaining 55% for $5.3 billion in cash and 144.3 million shares. The result was Walgreens Boots Alliance, a behemoth straddling both sides of the Atlantic. Pessina became the largest single shareholder of the combined entity, with a stake of around 16%. He initially took on the role of executive vice chairman, but in 2015, he was appointed CEO, giving him direct control over the day-to-day operations of the company. Under Pessina's leadership, Walgreens Boots Alliance has continued its aggressive expansion. In 2015, the company attempted to acquire rival chain Rite Aid for $17.2 billion, a deal that would have created a pharmacy giant with unparalleled reach across the United States. However, regulatory concerns forced the companies to scale back their ambitions, and Walgreens ultimately settled for purchasing 1,932 Rite Aid stores for $4.38 billion in 2018. Pessina's business philosophy is one of constant growth and evolution. He has often spoken about the need for companies to adapt to changing market conditions and consumer preferences. "The world is changing very rapidly," he once said. "If you don't change with the world, you become obsolete." This philosophy has driven Walgreens Boots Alliance to expand beyond traditional pharmacy retail. Under Pessina's guidance, the company has invested heavily in digital health initiatives, partnered with tech companies like Microsoft and Adobe, and explored new healthcare delivery models. In 2018, the company even replaced General Electric on the prestigious Dow Jones Industrial Average, a testament to its growing importance in the American economy. However, Pessina's tenure as CEO has not been without challenges. The company has faced increasing competition from online retailers like Amazon, pressure on prescription drug prices, and the ongoing transformation of the healthcare industry. In 2020, amidst these challenges and the global COVID-19 pandemic, Pessina announced his intention to step down as CEO and transition to the role of executive chairman. Despite stepping back from day-to-day operations, Pessina remains deeply involved in setting the strategic direction of Walgreens Boots Alliance. His vision for the company continues to be one of global expansion and diversification. "We want to be a global force in health and well-being," he has stated, indicating his ambition to transform Walgreens Boots Alliance from a pharmacy retailer into a comprehensive healthcare provider. Throughout his career, Pessina has been known for his strategic thinking, his ability to spot opportunities, and his skill in executing complex deals. Nigel Rudd, who worked closely with Pessina during the Alliance Boots years, described him as remorseless and one of the most talented business people and deal doers I have ever met. Pessina's personal life has been as intertwined with his business as one might expect from such a dedicated entrepreneur. His long-term partner, Ornella Barra, has been by his side both personally and professionally for over 3 decades. Barra, who is 13 years Pessina's junior, has held various high-level positions within the companies Pessina has led, including her current role as Chief Operating Officer International of Walgreens Boots Alliance. Pessina has 2 children from a previous marriage to Barbara Pessina, a cousin of the famous architect Richard Rogers. His daughter works in public relations in Paris, while his son is involved in the family business, working at Walgreens Boots Alliance.
Breaking news.
Despite his enormous wealth, Forbes estimates his net worth at over $6 billion as of 2024. Pessina is known for his relatively modest lifestyle. He resides in Monaco, known for its tax-friendly policies for the wealthy, but is rarely seen at high-profile social events. Instead, he remains focused on his business endeavors, often working long hours well into his 80s. Pessina's impact on the global pharmaceutical and retail pharmacy landscape is undeniable. From a small family business in Naples, he has built an empire that spans continents, employs hundreds of thousands of people, and serves millions of customers daily. His story is one of relentless ambition, strategic acumen, and an uncanny ability to navigate the complex world of international business. As Walgreens Boots Alliance faces new challenges in a rapidly evolving healthcare landscape, Pessina's influence continues to shape the company's direction. His legacy as a titan of the pharmaceutical industry is secure, but true to form, Stefano Pessina seems more interested in the deals and challenges that lie ahead than in resting on his considerable laurels. In the world of business, few can match Pessina's record of sustained success over such a long period. From nuclear engineering student to global healthcare mogul, Stefano Pessina's journey is a testament to the power of vision, perseverance, and the ability to adapt to changing times. As he once said, "I have never worked for money. I have always worked for the satisfaction of creating something." In Walgreens Boots Alliance, Pessina has indeed created something monumental, leaving an indelible mark on the world of healthcare and retail pharmacy.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more Billionaire Bio videos and to help the YouTube algorithm. Let us know if there are any billionaires you'd like us to review.